Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. So if you're new, my name is Michelle and here on my channel I do weekly cash stuffing and budgeting videos. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, please subscribe so you don't miss when I post a new video. So today we are doing my budget with me for December week 1 with my husband's income. So, I am a server and I cash stuff my server tips every single week, and my husband owns his own business. He pays himself out a specific month or a specific amount every single month, and I split that between 4, and I'm cash stuffing his income like that. But I have recently been like combining it. Last month I did things separately because we ended up needing to take my husband's entire income to pay for like a little like emergency that came up because we didn't have an emergency fund in place for that. So I took his income and so we did things separately and lived on only my income last month. But this month I'm still doing things separately. But we are going to be attempting to live on his income, mainly because my hours at work have been cut. Like I said, I'm a server. This time of year is like the slow season. Summertime is busy for us. And so it's just not busy enough to keep it fully staffed. And so because I'm not the supervisor anymore after coming back, they don't technically need me to be there. So my hours were pretty much guaranteed before and now they're not. So I am down to working only 3 days. We have debt to pay off. And obviously we have 5 kids that we're taking care of. So I am trying to figure out the best way to set up our budget. So it has been changing quite a bit. I'm trying to just figure out what works best for us. But right now what I'm trying to do is live on his income, like all of our bills that we are gonna have to pay regardless, like to live with his income, and any debt payments, like any debt payments at all are going to be from my income for my cash tips. I do also make hourly income with my paycheck. And normally I don't even look at my paycheck and I just keep it in my checking account and it pays my personal loan and now our car payment. But because my hours are cut, I cannot rely on my hourly pay to be enough to pay for those things. And so I've changed some of my binders around. I actually created a new binder for debt payments. Specifically for debt payments. So I took some out. If you guys have seen any of my previous budget with me, some of these are different now because I took out any kind of debt related items out of these binders and put them in a specific debt binder. That being said, my husband's not going to be paying any of the debt. My income is specifically dedicated to paying the debt. My paychecks, like I said, I wouldn't really look at before. That is now going to be responsible for paying for the gas for our car and our groceries. So I am no longer putting our groceries on my credit card like I have been doing and just paying it back because I'm not a credit card person. I am failing miserably at staying on budget using a credit card, and I'm making our debt payment like almost impossible to get out of. So I have to just stop using my card 100%. Like I just can't do it. I'm failing miserably. So yeah, we are going to be using only my paycheck for that, and that is going to force me into not going over budget because if I don't have money on my card, I literally can't pay for it. So that being said, let's jump into my husband's cash stuffing. So like I said, he's going to be taking care of all of the bills and any of the high priority sinking funds that we can manage this week or this month, this week, whatever. He is taking home $800 this week. He is going to be doing $3,200 this month because he owns his business with his brother. His brother has not been working, and so my husband's been taking home $4,000 and his brother's been taking home $1,000 just because he's not working. But he needs some of the money this month and I think next month too. So they agreed he would be taking less so he could take more. So he was going to take $3,000 this month, and I told him there's no way we can live on $3,000. Like $3,200 has to be like the bare minimum in order to make all the bills work. And so he's going to take home $3,200, which is $800 a week. So that's what we're working with this week. And the first thing we are going to stuff in our bills binder is going to be rent. And I budget $415 every week on rent. Internet is $30. Water is $35. These are all pretty much like fixed. I don't really change these that much. Electricity is $50. Home gas is $50. I don't have my bills for the month for these ones yet, but I can almost guarantee gas is going to like at least triple this month. I'm expecting it to be closer to like $150 to $200 this month because I've been using our gas fireplace a lot. I'm kind of hoping, because I'm not using our heater, I'm using the gas fireplace, and we have a small house. Our house is 1,200 square feet, so like it really does heat up the entire house. The bedrooms, if we keep the door closed, like it stays pretty cool in the bedrooms, but like we don't want it to be too hot when we sleep. So yeah, I've been using the gas fireplace to heat the house instead of the heater. I don't know if that's going to be more efficient or less efficient. We'll find out when I get the bill. But electricity, I haven't had the air conditioner running at all. It's been in like the 40s to the 50s here where we live in Nevada. So it's been pretty cool. It's November like 5th, 6th, 7th, I think. What is today? The 6th? The 7th, as I'm filming this. So like I budget for December, but we're still technically in November, like the beginning of November. But yeah, it's been like 40s, 50s. So I absolutely do not need to run the air conditioner. So we should be saving money in electricity, hopefully. But I do expect the gas to go up. So I do budget $50 every single week in hopes that I can like keep a buffer for those months where it just like jumps up. Anyway, kind of like ranting on that one. Child support gets $70 a week. My husband is paying child support on one child at the moment. He does have 4 with his ex-wife, but only 2 are minors and one of them lives with us. So he's only paying child support on one, so I do $70 a week. Subscriptions, I have cut some stuff down and it is $15. We do plan on cutting even more of that down. I do have to sit down with my husband and see like what we actually need to keep versus what we can get rid of, but I think we're pretty much on the same page. We just have to like get together and like do it. But all of this together comes to $665, which is a lot for bills, I feel like, but whatever, it is what it is. Next we have my phone bill. So we have Mint Mobile and we are on the annual plan. We do have 4 lines on the plan and I budget $20 a week for that. Trash, I do $10 a week. It's like $100 every 3 months. So I calculated it out. $10 a week works out pretty good. Car insurance, I budget $80 a week for that. We have 3 cars and 2 motorcycles that are insured, so it is pretty pricey. Registration, I just do $10 a week. This is going to be annual, so I just figure if we have to use a credit card, we have to use a credit card, and we'll just pay that off. So it's not like a huge priority for me, but I do want to make sure we have something there. Medical and dental is going to be the last thing that we are going to be able to stuff, and I'm putting in $15. So this comes out to be, let me make sure I calculated this right. So 20 plus 10 plus 80 plus 10 plus 15. So 135. So $135 towards high priority sinking funds. And so that if we take our bills and our high priority sinking funds, so we got $665, $135, and total that up, so $665, so that gives us $800, which matches what we were working with, so that's perfect. So normally I will go through my high priority sinking funds and kind of like figure out what I'm going to put in everything. However, I do have like a little budget template that I'm following. And because he's paying for like living expenses, these are pretty much also going to be fairly fixed. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 2.